You will be sent to France and stay there until you have learnt your lesson.
What?
No. What now? Anne Boleyn being sent to France as a punishment? What on earth is happening here? Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Estelle Parent. I'm a historian, broadcaster and academic. And I love historical fiction. But what I love more is the truth behind historical fiction. So here it's a clip from the Other Boleyn Girl. I have reviewed the movie, so if you want to go watch this, do it. But my question for this video, could it be the worst scene in all historical fiction? I mean, it's going to be quite hard, but I can tell you something. It's definitely in the top 10. So let's see what's so wrong about this scene. Are you ready?
The marriage of a senior noble is a matter of the state, something only the king can decide.
Okay, so here they're making up that Anne Boleyn has actually married Henry. So that, first of all, that didn't happen. There were discussions, and Cardinal Wolsey is going to shut it down because Henry VIII is starting to be interested in Anne Boleyn. But there's no marriage. Absolutely no marriage. And here the scene happens where Mary Boleyn told her father what Anne did. Ludicrous. So already we start with that never happened.
Who else knows about this?
So that's the Duke of Norfolk. That's Anne Boleyn's uncle.
No one.
Good. Well, that's how it will remain.
No one knows about it because it didn't happen.
Forever.
But you cannot undo what has been done before God. And consummate too.
Okay, there are so many problems with the portrayal of Anne Boleyn in this movie. The acting is impeccable. I love Natalie Portman as Anne Boleyn. The script is wrong. Natalie, could you please do it again with the new script? I'll write it. No, but seriously. I mean, this is so wrong. I almost want to pull my hair out.
There have been improper intimacies.
I've lain with my husband. There's nothing.
So here we're just starting. Basically, you have, in that movie, you have Mary Boleyn, who's the innocent good girl, and you have a whore, who is Anne Boleyn. And obviously she had to be so bad, she had to be married already, she had to have had sex before. None of it was true. Also, what we don't talk enough about is how Anne Boleyn was religious and pious. And so far from this idea that, she would risk marrying someone in secret, she understood so well the importance of getting a marriage, but of getting the approval of her father, of her uncle, and of the king. And that's when it's refused by the king, when it's refused by Cardinal Wolsey and the king, it's when Anna's like, okay, what do you want from me? And Henry VIII is like, well, I will make you my mistress, I will make you my maîtresse en titre, like in France, my, royal favorite. And Anna's like, I'm sorry, but you're asking me to abandon, a marriage with someone that probably she cared for, to be a mistress, to be the other woman, to be the second woman. And she didn't want that. How modern is it, honestly?
There's nothing improper about it.
By God, if you are my daughter! The boy will return to Northumberland where he will marry the Talbot girl, as arranged. You will be sent to France and stay there until you have learnt your lesson.
What?
How can you get history so wrong? Anne Boleyn did spend some time in France from 1515 to 1521. There is, she was not sent when she was an adult. This is so ludicrous to think that being sent to France, also okay, just he's like, yeah, you'll be sent to France. Did he ask France if they wanted her? You just not just oh yeah, you've been badly behaving, you go to France. What on earth are you on about? That is not how it worked. How come in all the, history writers and all the writers, script writers and everything, no one was like, guys, should we check that with a historian? Does it sound plausible?
Oh. Father, please.
How can you have done this? You knew full well Mary's friendship with the king is at an extremely delicate stage. Any scandal, any mark upon her name could be fatal.
You will be sent to join the court of the French Queen and stay there.
Okay, so now you're just saying you'll be sent at the court of the French Queen. As if the French Queen just want Anne Boleyn. She's just waiting for the Duke of Norfolk to send her like ladies in waiting. My God. This is so bad.
And stay there until your father has forgiven you.
Okay, now it's between Mary and Anne.
You told them, didn't you?
It was for your own good. You never would have got away with it. It would have ruined your prospects forever.
Really? For my good? Well, I'll try to remind myself of that while I'm in exile. And you're here in the king's bed, not challenged for our father's affection. That it was for my good, not yours.
The way they pit them against one another, the way we make Anne being so bad, such a bad temper, such a bad personality, they twist history, all of it. I mean, honestly, this is such a bad scene. The acting is quite good, but the scene and the script is to be flushed down the toilet. Honestly, all of it should be destroyed. You should have had a scene where, Anne with her father and their uncle is like excited about Mary's prospect, and they have to break it to her that actually the Cardinal Wolsey, because the king doesn't want to, are not going to allow her to have that marriage. And then you could have her being feisty and say like, why? And then they would have been like, well, because, he's actually tired of your sister, if anything had ever happened, and he wants you. And then she would have been like, but I don't want him. I mean, honestly, there are so many ways to write that scene and make it historically accurate, more dramatic, more interesting, and more entertaining. Like, this is literally crazy. Like, the waste of talent in terms of actors and giving them such a bad script. This is unbelievable. So obviously none of it happened. She didn't marry in secret. She wanted to marry, but she didn't marry. She didn't have, intimacy with anyone but Henry VIII. She was actually very religious and pious. Yes, she had a bad temper, but she was not that awful woman that is portrayed in that movie. Absolutely not. She was not sent to France when she was a fully adult, and in the 1520s that didn't happen. She came back in 1521. The whole timeline is like completely changed here, completely distorted. That is so highly frustrating. And I really wish here that we understood this, because when we don't understand that Henry VIII, with the Cardinal Wolsey, ruined Anne Boleyn's prospect, then you can't understand really her own desire for, she wanted to marry, she wanted to have children of her own. She didn't just want to be a mistress with bastards. She wanted to do things properly. I would even push it a bit further and say that Anne Boleyn was a bit of a romantic, in a way that I think she believed in love, and so she had this kind of affection for Sir Henry Norris. So I think that's also why she wanted to marry him. So when Henry VIII ruined that for her, it could not just be for, being a mistress, and that was it, really. She wanted more, but more as a woman. And I think we tend to forget that about Anne Boleyn. It's such a pity that we do. Let me know in the comments what you think of that scene, and if you knew that actually Anne Boleyn went to the court of France way before and she was not sent as a punishment. Please tell me that you knew this, and if you didn't, I'm happy that I brought the real history to you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.